point of exceptional clarity about what it is that you want, what it is that you're sick of, and what it is that you're going to get. No matter how you go about it, there's a wall that's saying, but I know that there are people that love the work they do. And I don't think it's really a Scorpio reading unless it's got the Three of Swords somewhere. Hello there, Scorpio. This is Michele B, and I am going to create some tarot readings for you about how to manifest better money, better love into your life, all about the abundance and the hearts. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and get things going. And heading off the reading, we've got the Ace of Swords showing that you have, right now you're in a point of exceptional clarity about what it is that you want, what it is that you're sick of, and what it is that you're going to get rid of. It's the sword of making decisions about what is most important to you. We also had, throughout the reading, we had all these other aces come up as well. So it's like, I'm going to do something about it, and it's like everything rolls from there. Once you decide I'm going to do something about this, you get, oh, and we had Ace of Cups too. All right? So we had all the aces show up in this reading. So you make a decision about what it is that's most important to you, and everything starts kicking off from there. All kinds of new beginnings, all kinds of fresh starts. So what you're sick of, you're sick of fighting. You're sick of struggling. You're sick of having to, I feel like this Page of Wands being here is just sick of being excited about something, but being the only one that's doing anything about it. It feels like he's looking over here at this. He's like, why am I the only person that's struggling with the things that I've been doing? Why am I alone in this struggle, this difficulty, this challenge all by myself? Why isn't anybody helping me? Or why isn't anybody connecting with me and helping me heal? Well, you made a decision that it's not up to other people to help you or to make things easier for you. You've got to make it easier for yourself. And look at your money stuff and find out what exactly you need to know going forward. The first thing I like to do is I like to look at what's going on in your head, right? How are things the way you see it, okay? Looking at your money, it's like, I'm really excited. I can't wait to get started on this and that, all right? But as you're running in, it's like the man, the emperor, the man is like, what are you doing? You can't do it that way. What? So you're struggling and struggling and struggling. I got a fan blowing on me and it's blowing my hair right up my nose. So the man's like, meh. And then the elements and the people are all like struggling with you too. It's like no matter how you go about it, there's a wall in every which way you go. And it's really got you to the point where you're like, I've had enough. I'm tired of it. I've lost all the love for the thing that used to excite me. The work that you used to do, like the job you used to have, the way you used to bring abundance into your life. At least one aspect of it, you're just sick of it. You're over it. You're done. You're ready to start something new. Close that off. Create boundaries. Be done with that kind of stuff. This is reality. This is how what happens inside your heart plays out in reality. You're sick of showing up at work. You just don't want to do it. Perhaps you're calling in a lot, or you're just not doing the work that needs to be done. If you're self-employed, you're just not doing it. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. And so we got this idea, like you don't love it, right? So obviously you need to do something else, because that's what we're here on the planet to do. Contribute to other people in a meaningful way, because we are social creatures, okay? So you do want to contribute, but you've got it in your head that there's only one way to do it, that like you have to have a job. And of course you're telling yourself, and this could be something that you were trained to believe from your childhood, telling yourself that of course it's not easy, of course it's not fun, it's work. That's why they call it work. Yeah, that's stuff my dad used to say to me. Yeah, you're not supposed to have fun at work. That's why they pay you. But there's a little part of yourself that's saying, I know that there are people that love the work they do. I know there are people that love the people that they work with. I know that there's a way to experience joy and pleasure and make money at the same time. You know that that's a reality. Like deep down, your intuition knows that this is happening, that this can happen, and it can happen for you. Okay? So here's where you get to be at a crossroads, and a lot of signs are at a crossroads in their lives at this moment, because the Lovers has come up a lot in this set of readings for these 12 signs that I've done in this set. It's saying you can take the path of struggling, take the challenging path of fighting, right? Of pushing and pushing and pushing and not getting anywhere. You can take that path. It's not destined that you live any particular way. You have total free will in this lifetime. So this is about the free will, but you can also take the tangent that's easier. Take the tangent that's easier and full of pleasure and enjoyable. It's really up to you to decide what you want and not tie yourself up with preconceived notions of what the reality is about money. So, what is it that you want? And when you ask your spirit, when you ask God, when you ask the universe, when you ask your guardian angels, how do I get to make money and be happy at the same time, be full of bliss and enjoyment? How can I do both? When you ask those questions, what is the answer that you receive? Is it something that's scary? Just because it's scary doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. All right, you got to make a sacrifice though. You got to make the commitment. You got to level up. You got to do it. It's time. Go over to the love stuff I wrote down, or I spread out over here, and find out what you need to know to level up with your love. Okay, so some stuff happened in the past. And I don't think it's really a Scorpio reading unless it's got the Three of Swords somewhere in there, right? So whenever we have the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords, it's usually indicative of some kind of affair, some kind of cheating scenario. And on top of that, you got the Five of Swords talking about somebody taking advantage of somebody else, and we've got the Nine of Wands saying like, what now? What now? So you've been in the vibe of, I can't trust people. I feel like I have to defend myself from bad guys kind of energy for a long time. You've been stuck in that space, but you finally came to the decision that you were not going to be someone you see the look on that guy's face? He's kind of pissy, right? You're not going to be the one that's like constantly trying to defend yourself from bad guys or ruthless women, you know. You're not being in that position anymore. You've made the decision that you want to be a person that attracts good quality partners, that attracts people that most people are not cheaters. Most people are honest. Most people don't take advantage of you. So it's usually when we're dwelling on people taking advantage of us that it actually happens, when we're dwelling on that too much. We see what we want to see a lot of the times. You could say you don't want to see it, but you're still looking for it, okay? Once you make that decision, here we go. The love starts coming in. You start seeing physical, tangible evidence of people being honest and good in relationships. You see proof of good, high-value partners, potential partners out there. You're seeing people that aren't manipulators, people that aren't cheaters. You're starting to see that. Look what we have here. We have the Empress and we have the Emperor. They're both there. The Emperor was representing something different there, but just the fact that they're here together is a good sign. It's a lucky sign that there's a real chance for you to have this high-value partnership that you're looking for. But you have to be willing to accept it when it comes along. The Emperor would be making it happen. The Empress receives and accepts. So it's, like I said, it's a matter of changing your perspective and making the decision that people aren't so bad, and receiving the love as it comes in. The Empress is the great creative receiver. So you're accepting, okay? A long time being lonely, being angry, being out of the loop has changed your perspective. You were hanging upside down, waiting and waiting and waiting for a long time. And look at how illuminated his head is. It changed his perspective. He can see that there is love everywhere, that there are relationships that work. It's not all bad, right? There was this here. This kind of went along with all that cheating. It's like saying, I have nothing to offer to a relationship, and that's why people take advantage of me. And really, that's one of the main reasons why you're always on the defense. It's because you don't believe that you're worthy of being really taken care of. But that's changing. That's changing for you. Everyone's worthy of a healthy relationship. Oh, Scorpio, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me today. Thank you so much for being subscribed so that you can check out the next reading that comes out for you in 12 days. But also keep an eye out for your rising and your moon and your Venus and your Mars, those signs as they come up throughout the next 12 days. And here comes my train friend, but real quick, my Instagram link is below. Make sure you can follow. And I have a tip jar. You can send me a couple dollars if you love this reading. Love you, Scorpio. Thanks for being here. I'll see you later.